Attention passionate Chicago, BEARS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, BEARS. Let's get to the news in what could be one of the most surprising moves of the NFL offseason. There's a strong buzz around a potential blockbuster trade involving the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs that could shake up the NFC North and send shockwaves through the league. Rumors are swirling that the Bears are in talks to acquire Trent McDuffie, the talented cornerback from the reigning Super Bowl champions, in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. This isn't just any trade chatter. It's being discussed among the most well-informed sources like Adam Schefter, and the implications are huge for both teams and, more importantly, for the Bears' championship aspirations moving forward. Now, let's take a step back and analyze what this move could mean for Chicago. Trent McDuffie has been shining as one of the league's most promising young defensive backs, and the Bears are clearly trying to bolster their secondary to keep up with the NFC's top offenses. The Chiefs, sitting at 7-3 with a solid defense allowing just over 20 points per game, are apparently willing to part ways with McDuffie to free up cap space and make some adjustments to their roster, especially after giving up 201 points this season, which is higher than they'd like. McDuffie's versatility, intelligence in zone coverage, and ability to lock down top receivers make him a perfect fit for the Bears' defensive scheme. His presence would be a game changer, especially with the Bears trying to solidify their secondary as they push towards the playoffs. McDuffie's rise has been nothing short of impressive. As a 2025 Pro Bowler, he's accumulated 28 solo tackles, 10 assists, and has shown keen instincts with a total of 38 combined tackles, along with a sack and an interception. His PFF grade stands at an impressive 84.3, placing him among the top 8 cornerbacks in the league. His coverage stats are equally impressive, with an 88% coverage rate and an EPA, expected points added, per target of -0.20, indicating he's not just good, he's elite at limiting the opposition's passing attack. Over his career, McDuffie has accumulated 140 solo tackles, 45 assists, and 5 interceptions, all while maintaining 0 injuries over 9 games this season, showcasing his durability and physicality. That kind of consistency and talent, combined with his physical style of play, makes him a perfect fit for a Bears secondary that's looking to take a step up, especially with the recent season-ending injuries to key receivers like Isaiah Rodgers and Smith. The Chiefs are undoubtedly optimistic about their 7-3 record, but they're also aware that to maintain their dominance, they need to make tough decisions, like releasing McDuffie and reallocating their cap space, roughly $12 million, to other parts of their roster, possibly to upgrade their defensive line or bolster their offense. The Chiefs' focus has been on maximizing their window of contention, and trading away a rising star like McDuffie might seem risky, but it's a calculated move to balance their financial flexibility and team needs. Meanwhile, the Bears, with a modest cap space of around $6.6 million, are eyeing this opportunity to acquire a cornerback who can immediately impact their secondary. With Edwards out and the need for more lockdown coverage, McDuffie could be the piece that elevates Chicago's pass defense to a new level. From an impact perspective, acquiring McDuffie would significantly improve the Bears' defensive stability. His presence is projected to reduce opposing yards per pass attempt from around 6.7 to 5.6, a substantial plus 23% increase in coverage EPA. His ability to generate turnovers with a projected +7 interceptions and to limit big plays, reducing yards per carry allowed by opponents by 3.7, would translate into more wins and a better chance of climbing the NFC standings. His addition could also lead to a 12% increase in win probability in zone coverage, a critical factor in today's NFL where versatile defenses rule. Furthermore, his impact on the red zone would be significant, with opponents' touchdown rate dropping from 54% to 42%, and third down conversions allowed falling from 38% to 33%. These improvements aren't just numbers. They represent real game-changing potential, giving the Bears a stronger, more resilient defense that can clamp down when it matters most. The trade also has interesting implications for the Bears' overall strategy. McDuffie's addition would provide a much-needed boost in coverage against the league's top wide receivers, especially considering his plus 2,000 odds earlier this season to be a key factor in the playoffs. Now those odds might be moving even higher, maybe up to plus 900, as he's expected to be a major X-factor in the Bears' playoff push. His ability to shut down opponents' top targets, particularly against WRs, would allow the Bears' pass rush to focus more on the quarterback, knowing that their secondary can handle the receivers one-on-one or in zone. This kind of flexibility could lead to more sacks indirectly and force turnovers at crucial moments. Of course, this potential trade isn't just about the immediate impact. It's about the long-term vision of the Bears' front office, who see McDuffie as a cornerstone piece. His youth, combined with his proven production, makes him a player the Bears can build around for years to come. The NFL landscape is always shifting, and the Bears are clearly positioning themselves as serious contenders, not just for this season, but for seasons ahead. This move signals that they're willing to make bold moves to close the gap with NFC powerhouses like the Eagles, 49ers, and even the Cowboys. The optimism around this deal isn't just coming from fans. The Bears, front office, coaching staff, and analysts believe that McDuffie's talent and fit could be the missing piece that elevates this defense from good to elite. And if they pull off this trade, it will be a statement, showing that Chicago is serious about competing at the highest level and isn't afraid to make bold, aggressive moves to secure their future. Now, of course, there are still some hurdles. The trade needs to be finalized, and both teams will have to agree on the terms. The Bears' front office will need to ensure that this move aligns with their cap strategy and long-term roster plans. But the signs are pointing toward a very real possibility, and fans should be prepared for what could be a game-changing addition to this already promising Bears squad. With McDuffie in the fold, the defense would instantly become more aggressive, more versatile, and much more difficult for opponents to attack. All in all, this is a story that Bears fans should be paying close attention to. It's a move that could redefine the upcoming draft, shake up the NFC North, and give Chicago a real shot at making a deep playoff run. The potential to add a young, talented corner like McDuffie is exactly the kind of bold step that championship teams take. And as the season progresses, and if this trade comes to pass, it could be the move that turns the tide for the Bears in their quest for Super Bowl glory. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, fans are already imagining how McDuffie would fit into the Bears' defensive schemes. The coaching staff, led by Matt Eberflus, has been emphasizing physicality and smart coverage. Bringing in a player like McDuffie, who excels in zone coverage and is known for his instincts, would allow the Bears to implement more complex schemes and better utilize their current personnel. His ability to read plays and break on the ball would complement the existing defensive line and linebacker core, creating a more cohesive and formidable unit. The Chicago secondary has had its ups and downs this season, with injuries hampering their consistency. The loss of Isaiah Rodgers and Smith to season-ending injuries has left gaps in the coverage, making it more vital than ever to add a player with McDuffie's skill set. His addition would not only improve pass defense, but also give the Bears a reliable option to match up against the NFC's best receivers, players like Justin Jefferson, Davante Adams, and CeeDee Lamb. Having a corner who can neutralize these threats is a game-changer, especially in close contests where every possession counts. Moreover, this potential trade energizes the Bears' fan base. Chicago has been eager for a splash move that signals they're serious about competing again. The team's recent draft picks and free agent acquisitions have laid a solid foundation, but acquiring a rising star like McDuffie would be the cherry on top. It shows that the front office is not just building for the future, but also trying to contend now, in 2023 and beyond. The NFL is a league of small margins, and a single player like McDuffie could be the difference between a postseason appearance and an early exit. The Bears have been developing their young core, including Justin Fields, Darnell Mooney, and the emerging offensive line, but defense wins championships. With McDuffie's addition, the Bears could become one of the league's most disruptive defenses, capable of forcing turnovers, creating pressure, and shutting down opponents' passing games. Fans are also excited about the playoff implications. The Bears are right in the thick of it, and adding a player of McDuffie's caliber could give them the edge they need to climb the NFC standings. The odds of winning increase significantly when your secondary can consistently shut down opponents, top receivers, and limit big plays. That's exactly what McDuffie brings to the table: coverage skills that are among the best in the league, combined with a physicality that makes him a nightmare for any receiver. In the end, this potential move is about more than just one player. It's about signaling to the league and to the NFC North that the Bears are serious contenders. It's about building a team that can compete for the Super Bowl, not just for a wild card spot. And if they pull off this trade, it will be remembered as one of the boldest and smartest moves of the offseason. So Bears fans, stay tuned. This story is far from over, and the coming weeks are going to be critical as negotiations unfold. If this trade happens, it could be the catalyst that propels Chicago into a new era of defensive dominance and playoff success. The excitement is real, and the future looks bright with the addition of a player like Trent McDuffie. The Bears are aiming high, and with moves like this, they might just be on the cusp of something truly special. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news.